JB on the beat.
What up, gang? It's early, it's real gloomy outside, it's raining this morning, but I got a text last night. I'm at the ATM. I got a text last night saying my motor was gonna be ready today if I wanted to pick it up at 7:30 a.m. first thing in the morning. And I'm tired, but you know what? I'm wide awake. I can't wait to get my motor, pull the money out. So right now I'm on my way to the buddy's house, or to my buddy's shop right here down the road right here in Ruskin. Finna pick up the motor, take it back to the crib. Shit, I'll probably put it inside, man. It's raining right now. I'll probably put it inside the spare room and build it in there, to be honest with you. That's always a nice thing to come home to. Too bad it's been out here getting wet all day. It's just all soaked. All right, let's get it in here.
Yes. Pussy. Ritmo y sabor. Cumbia.
JB on the beat.
You know, I was looking for a video on this, searching and searching for pictures or anything on this, so I couldn't find anything. So I figured I'd make a video like I always do. Today I have my LS2 6.0 liter aluminum block out of my TRAILBLAZER Super Sport, my 2007 TRAILBLAZER Super Sport. So for everybody who's trying to do the oil pan swap, because on these TRAILBLAZERs the oil pan sump is in the front and causes the motors to dry out. It causes you to spin a bearing and mess up your whole motor, just like I did here. The fix for that is doing an oil pan swap out of a C6 Corvette. Here is the oil pan. I believe it's a C6 LS3 Corvette. Here's the oil pan. I got this from Stingray Chevrolet, a dealership close to where I live. I actually went OEM because I want this thing to be true, nice and straight like OEM. I don't want to have no leaks later. And you know, they sell cheap ones online, but man, you never know how they're made or if they're warped or anything. So I went ahead and got this new from the dealer. I'll put all the part numbers needed in the description of the video. Here is the dipstick needed for this swap. Again, this came out of a C6 Corvette. You got to buy the dipstick and the dipstick tube separately. So this is what you need for the swap. Okay, so what I haven't seen on this swap is how they knock out this pin, because I haven't seen no videos, man, no information, nothing. So today I'm going to show you how to do it. So that's what's needed for the kit. Sorry, I'm in my little man cave. I got some C10 parts there for the C10 we got. So man, so that's what I'm saying. So I haven't seen a video on this done, so today I'm going to show you how to do it. I don't even know how to do it, but I figured it out, and so of course I'm gonna share with you guys. So those are the parts needed for the swap. From my understanding, you can use your factory windage tray. So I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna reuse that. And I also bought the check this out. This is also needed. I'm sorry, I forgot a part. I actually went again to Stingray Chevrolet and picked this up. This is the actual oil pump pickup tube and screen. Damn, I got my government name. So again, I'll put the part numbers in the description. But you're gonna need the new pickup tube with the new oil pan assembly, because the other one, like I said, the sump's in the front and it just don't work. So you're gonna have to get the pan, the dipstick tube, and this oil pickup tube and screen for this swap. So let's get started on how to knock out that pin real quick. So surprisingly, this is pretty easy. I already gave it a tap before I picked up the camera. just to make sure it would work. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to look like an idiot on camera. So this is all I did. They say you use a punch. I don't have any punches, but I got a high strength steel drill bit. So you're just gonna put that down in there where the plug is. Here, let me show you the plug before I actually knock it out. I know it looks intimidating because I was fucking scared to do it, but that's the plug, and that's how it looks from the bottom. You can barely see it, but you're gonna have to punch this out because with the new oil pan, there's no room, there's no place to put the oil dipstick tube. So from factory, they just put this plug, and all you got to do is knock it out. Because like I said, in the Trailblazers, the pickup tube is in the pan, built into the pan, unlike normal LS's. So all you're gonna do is just give it a little tap, couple taps, and this thing's gonna fall out. Simple as that. Let me find this thing so I can show you how it looks. There it is right there. So man, this is simple as that. I haven't seen not one person show you how to do this for these Trailblazer Super Sports, but that's it. That's a lot more intimidating than what it really was. Now you have room to get your new dipstick and put it in there, and it'll mark with the new oil pan. So boom guys, that's how you do it. I'm gonna check back in once I got everything put together so you can see how it looks. I just wanted to show you that part. All right, here we are. I got the front cover on. I got it torqued down. I got the line. I pulled out my straight edge and made sure that it was laser straight right here. Also on this side, then I torqued it down. Same thing for the rear. I pulled out my straight edge, made sure that it was, you know, straight here and straight here, and that way, you know, you get a nice flush mount oil pan, and you don't have no leaks. So right now, I'm gonna take RTV. What is it called? RTV. I'm gonna take a little bit of RTV, put some here on the edges to prevent oil leaks. We'll try to prevent it. A little bit there. Probably overkill, but all right, historical moment about to happen. Guess what? Motor is put together. Everything's adjusted, torque, flywheels on. What do they call those? Flywheel? Front valves are adjusted, valve covers are on, front covers on. Some of the sensors are on. Pretty much everything. The most important things are on that are going to be hard to get to once it's in the vehicle. I was kind of worried, you know, it wasn't going to fit through the door, but it looks like it's going to fit fine. So I got some plywood. Yeah, I'm trapped in here now. I got some plywood. I laid it down here, so as soon as I roll it on my door, I'm gonna roll it there. Then I'm gonna move the next piece of plywood over, and until I get to the slab of cement where the Trailblazer's at. Alright guys, got this thing all done. Trying to throw it in here tonight. Just put my brand new stock converter in there. I got that 2800 stock converter. Motherfucker was heavy. I wasn't gonna upgrade it, but the my stock one,
yeah, I pray for better
I left it right here.
I'm a street nigga, you can see this shit up in my face. I ain't never tripping about no bitches, I can't tie my lace. Just
my old one, my stock one, I left it right here and it got full of water and it got ruined. I could have probably went through it and cleaned it and like filtered it out, but why risk and then blowing the whole train? So I got that in there. I'm ready to jack it up right now and see if we can get this thing in tonight.
Baby on the beat.
So I don't know what it was or what happened. But when I was putting in the water pump yesterday, I stripped this bolt right here. Or I don't, maybe there was something in there already, but the tip of the bolt ended up breaking in there, so I ended up drilling it. And it messed up that thread right there. So I ended up doing some research and found that they have a rethread kit. So I ended up buying this rethread kit from AutoZone. You pretty much drill out the hole with the bigger drill bit. And then you rethread it here with this. And you install the new threads and then you can use the original bolt. So hopefully this is my first time doing it. Hopefully it comes out pretty good. Hopefully I don't fuck nothing up. I'm scared because man, who wants to drill into their block? But it's gotta get done, man, so let's get it. Sorry guys, I'm doing this shit at home. I ain't got no compressor here. Alright, I got all that cleaned out, got that drilled. That was terrifying. Now I get the rethreader. God, this is scary too. So I just installed the little Healy coil. Now with the tool I'm going to twist it. Alright, I think I got it fixed. I got the coil in there. That's it. I'm about to try again. I'm about to retry to get this water pump installed. Got all the other bolts started. I finally got the Healy coil in to the right depth where it was supposed to be at. I got all my other bolts in. So now let's tie in this water pump bolt down. Let's see if it actually grips it. It's my first time ever doing a thread repair. Let me give it a crank. Alright guys, we back. It's been about 2 days since I started putting the motor in this thing. As you can see, we got a truck again. I got the whole front end together. Got the lights, grill, core support, radiator. I got the whole motor in. Everything. Harness, headers, O2 sensors. Running into a few issues. First issue being, I went to turn it on for the first time and I didn't have no oil pressure. So it sounded good, turned right on, first crank turned right on. So I pulled out my oil pressure sending unit. I don't know, from when I pulled it out this looked kind of dry, so maybe it's not getting oil. I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping it's just a little bad sending unit because it's reading 0 psi's on my gauge cluster. So my wife is out right now. I sent her out to go get one of these. I'm gonna go throw this back in there and give it another crank and see what happens, and hope it's just the sensor that's reading bad. And I took off the oil fill tube and I couldn't really see oil circulating in there. So man, guys, pray for me. I really hope it's the sensor, because I did have it out, you know. It did get beat up. It didn't get beat up, but it did get thrown around and probably did get hit. So I'm hoping this is what it is. If not, I don't even know where to start, man. If it's not, I don't even know where to start. Anyway, that's where we're at right now. Waiting for my wife to get back so I can throw the sensor in and crank it on one more time, and hopefully that fixes it. But other than that, it came out really nice. Everything looks factory. I'm having a problem too with the oil dipstick going back in. You know, I did the oil pan swap, the C6 oil pan swap, and I pulled this dipstick out for the first time, and it will not go back in. So I got to figure out what's up with that too. Well, guys, tune in once we get this sensor replaced. Oh, look at that! I just had to twist it around. Once I get this sensor replaced and get a clip of this thing running, hopefully that's the problem. If not, fucking pray for me. Very well be out of gas. First start, it's out of gas. The oil pressure gauge did move though, so that's good news. So a quick rundown. This is a 2007 TRAILBLAZER Super Sport with a 6.0 liter LS2. That is the aluminum LS2, same as a Corvette. So I completely redid the motor. Everything's brand new. Everything's been machined. Everything's brand new. All bearings, seals, everything. I went with the Speed Engineering headers, long tube headers, and the Speed Engineering Y pipe, which I haven't got that in yet. That's all I'm waiting on. And then I'm going to connect my rear O2 sensors. My rear O2 sensors are not plugged in right now. So I got that. I got the Texas Speed Torquer V2 Cam. I did my research. I like the numbers on that cam. I like the way it sounded. So I went ahead and went with that cam. I got running a 2800 stall converter, 799 heads, the good heads, complete. Oh, new crank, man. Everything. I'm telling you, everything's been gone through. Completely LS7 lifters, Texas Speed push rods, I got everything from Texas Speed. I'm gonna have to get some header valve covers, or not header valve cover. What the fuck am I talking about? Some header spark plug wires, because those are touching. They're gonna burn eventually. I turned it on the other day. It sounds good. It sounds great. It's not staying on. I don't know why. I haven't connected my scanner to it to see what's wrong. I don't want to keep turning it on until I get the Y pipe and rear O2 sensors connected. Man, that's it, man. I'm happy with the build. It wasn't too bad. I started, whenever I installed the motor, you'll see in the video, I started from the back, working my way forward. So pretty much tranny bolts, and then I worked my way up front to starter, and then I connected the harness, and then started working my way frontwards. I put the headers on before I put the front brackets on. I also ordered an intake, a cold air intake for it. I'm waiting on that to come in too. But I'm also gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna save up a little bit more money before I take it to the tuner, man, because I don't know what they're gonna charge me. My last experience, they charged me a lot of money and it didn't come out right. So I'm trying to find the right tuner, which I know a guy in Plant City. He used to run he used to be right there at Anti-Venom. He used to run Anti-Venom. Anti-Venom used to be his. I might take it to him. And I know he does it right, man. He's a good tuner. He works for Holly, so that's why I'm saving up my pennies so I can afford to take it to him. So it's gonna sit for another week. But that's it, guys. I'm gonna turn it on here in a minute. I'm gonna close out this video. Stay tuned for the next video. I'm gonna show you the new truck we picked up. This truck is nice too. It's a little dirty, but gotta check out the motor. So before I turn the Blazer on, I gotta pull the battery out the blue truck. But so before I do that, I'm gonna do a nice little start for you guys. Stay tuned for the next video for the details, but it's cammed out. Got the built motor, built tranny. Sounds good, man. Let me pop the hood real quick. I'll give you a quick little. So I'm not gonna give you no details on it. You're gonna have to stay tuned for the actual video, but check it out, check it out. Alright, about to give y'all the first, well, not the first startup, but let's say like the third startup. Just to let y'all know how, just to let y'all see how it sounds, how it came out. Since I put that oil pressure sending unit, I got oil pressure again, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna go get my scanner later, connect it, see what's wrong, see which sensor, what's not functioning right. Alright. Hey, the check engine light's on, not on no more. Alright guys, you heard it. Check engine light came off. That's a good sign. But again, I'm not gonna I'm gonna wait till my white pipe comes in. I don't want to keep waking up my neighbors and stuff. I'm gonna wait till my white pipe comes in, connect those rear O2, connect the rear O2 harnesses. Like I said, I'm gonna connect my scanner, maybe see if any codes pop up, try to get those fixed before I try to get it tuned. And the next video, you'll see me taking it to get tuned. So YouTube, I appreciate you being on this journey. It's been about 1.5 years since I blew this thing. I'll see if I can find some clips where I can throw in where it shows me blowing it. What up, JR?
What up, brother?
Guess what, motherfucker?
Fuck. Well, as you can tell in the last clip, I think we spun a bearing in the old Trailblazer. Don't sound good at all. After a while, you'll hear the rod, the bearing go dry, and the oil pump, the oil pressure will drop. I knew eventually this day was coming. These trucks are known for the shitty oil pans, starving the motors out. So I'm not even gonna waste no time. So I'm gonna hopefully get this motor ripped out ASAP. See, I don't know, it's weird because right now the motor's sounding good. Well guys, she was fun while it lasted. Fucking JR, goddammit. I was running my brother-in-law on the Ram and I ended up, you know, Trailblazer problem with the sump in the front. My motor ended up starving and I spun a bearing. Oh, so I forgot, I left that part out too. I also did a LS2 oil pan swap on it as well. But man, look at this thing. No, it's not leaking anything. Then again, it hasn't ran long enough to leak anything, but it's not leaking anything as of now. There's a cutout. So 3-inch exhaust all the way to the back. I think it's straight piped. Damn, I forgot this thing was straight piped. Straight piped. So 3-inch piped all the way to the back with the cutout. Eventually, I'm gonna put an electric cutout on there, but it does have the single outlet exhaust. That's my baby, man. It's been apart for a while. Check it out. Beautiful, beautiful. I got the headliner out. I'm rewrapping it, and I'm replacing my sunroof because it has a. Well, I forced it up, but it stops right there. It's clicking. So I already got the replacement. I got to replace it. So the sunroof, it like stops at a certain point. I don't want to lift up all the way, so I got to force it up. So I got the replacement back there. I got to do that. And while I got the headliner on, I'm going to rewrap it. And I'm going to paint the top of the plastics black to match the whole interior, because the top of the plastics are tan, as you can see in that back cover. So I think black upper plastics and a suede black headliner would look nice. But man, there she is, my baby. Been over a year and a half since I drove it. I'm happy with the build. It's been a good little build. I built it right there in my room. And I appreciate you guys, man. Like, comment, subscribe. There's going to be a whole lot more TBSS content coming up. As soon as I get it running right, you know, I'm going to tag it. I'm going to start driving it. I'm going to hit up my boy Mouse. We already talked. Shout out to Mouse Traps. You might already follow him on Instagram. He's going to hook me up with a custom box. Custom box back here. My bad, I got a mess in here. Got my old cam. I'm going to throw it in a 4.8 that I got. So my boy Mouse is going to build me a box back here. I don't even know what. I've been out to the music game so goddamn long. I don't even know what's in. So I'm going to hit up him. I know I like Sundown Audios. I've had some of those. Those hit. I got kickers in the blue truck over here. They hit pretty good. I might go with Sundowns, but who knows? I'm gonna hit him up, see what he recommends. He's gonna build me a nice little box with a nice little plexiglass and LEDs with my logo put in it. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna close it out right here. Subscribe, comment down below what you think about the Blazer. What should I do to it? What are some upgrades people do? But subscribe, man, because there's gonna be a whole lot more Trailblazer TBSS content coming. As soon as I get the system done, I want to get it wrapped. And I want to get the wheels powder coated a whole nother color. So guys, subscribe. That's why I'm telling you, subscribe, because I got a whole lot more stuff coming. Stay tuned for the next video. Like I said, I'm going to be getting this thing tuned and back out on the streets outside again. We're going to be at every show with this thing. We're going to be at every meet with this thing. Catch me in the donut pit with this thing. But subscribe guys. It's been nice. Appreciate y'all tuning in for this long video. It's been a long ass video, but hope you liked it. Hope you learned something. and catch me in the next video.